a rebel, getting into trouble. You are kinda like a fire, like a fire, like a fire. Unpredictable, so original. You are never backing down, backing down, backing down. That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get this rush when I'm with you. I go all in to lose or win. Build things up to knock 'em down. It's the way we keep our high, moving like a hurricane. There will come a time for when we can wash away your sins, settle down, but until then, we're like a hurricane. You're so different, kind of ignorant. You don't care what people say, people say, people say. I'm going crazy for you, baby. Don't know how you're making me feel this way. What can I say? That's what I like about you. So dangerous, I get.
Hello, everyone. Don't you just love Tits Out Tuesday on a Friday? Welcome to Come Hither with Heather. I've got the lovely Karen backstage. I'm going to bring her on in a moment. But first, I'm just going to say hello to people in the chat. Hello, Werney. How are you? Good, I hope. Diabolical Debbie. Hello, Debbie. How's it going? Welcome in, John and Cherie. Hello, Jennifer. Always lovely to see you. Dee, how are you? Oh, my lovely Drew. Drew forever. Stormy, hello, Stormy. Did I say hello to Jennifer? I hope I did. And that's it. Oh, okay, hang on. And just let me change the settings on my microphone. And we will be much better. There you go. Karen is backstage. I'm just going to bring her. Oh, hello, ADHD. How's it hanging? Good, good. Well, hello, stranger. I got you right in the middle of a mouthful. I told you to be ready. Be ready for anything.
Right in the middle of a mouthful. Hang on. I've got my pajamas on and everything, Heather. Hang on. Can everyone hear me okay?
Oh, I can hear. That's the most important thing.
Yeah, you sound beautiful. Oh,
thank you, my
yes.
Everyone's saying hello.
Hey, everyone.
There's John and Cherie from Come Exploring with us.
We need our little mirrors. We need the little see-through mirrors like Romper Room.
Oh, remember we do exactly. Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, tell me, boo.
Yeah. I see Dee. I see Jennifer.
Mirror, tell me today, have all my friends had fun at play? I see Drew and I see Stormy and I see Nightbot and I see Debbie and I see Karen. Well, Karen's a little jet setter.
Mm.
Tell me.
Um,
Now, I didn't even bother like writing any questions down because I know how you can talk. So you probably won't shut up for the next. You probably won't shut up for the next 2 hours. So I'm like, I'm not going to have a plan. I'm just going to let you yap.
well, I might surprise you because I'm tired. I might not yak.
Well,
You might have to.
Oh, look, don't disappoint. Come on now.
Oh no, I won't
Oh,
disappoint
you
you.
poor thing. You poor thing. It
Yeah,
is tiring. It took me a week.
Yeah,
Easily.
yeah. I'm much better. I think come Monday, when it has been a week, I'll be all sorted. I'm waking up at stupid times. Like now, I think it's like I feel like I should be asleep now because I think
Yes.
now it's around about 3 or 4 in the morning in where I was.
Absolutely. Yes. You
Yeah,
want to eat when you're not supposed to. You have your morning poo about 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Oh, it's just.
I'm going to have some water.
Yes, I've got we actually had, I got home at 5. Okay, I worked and then I went out exploring. And I got home at 5 and I couldn't be bothered cooking dinner, so we ended up getting KFC. I don't eat KFC much or take away much at all, unless it's reasonably healthy, like Subway or a pork roll or something like that,
Yeah, something like
So I
that.
had KFC tonight, and all the salt that I've imbibed. Is that a word? Is that the word I'm looking for?
That's a new Australian word. Yeah.
Yes. It's made me thirsty, and this is the biggest cup I've got. It's my mock pina colada night tonight.
Didn't you get that from Fluffy? That's where that came from, wasn't it? I remember seeing it either in your packed bag, you had a picture of your packed bag, or you might have been using it that night that you and Fluffy got toasted to the wind.
Yes, we did. I got that. That was part of my care package. Pina colada was a care package. Believe it or not.
Hey, I can't share anything with you at the minute because it's on my I don't know. I could send you a picture of it. I went to KFC in America.
Oh, it's
I don't know if
in America. Worse than Australia.
No.
Really?
Australia's KFC should be ashamed of itself, is all I'll say. I went to the one in Carson City, and I stood and looked, thinking like ours, your regular 3-piece feed or whatever. Oh, my lordy. They had this thing called either a famous bowl or a fantastic bowl. If there's any Americans in the chat, they might know what I'm talking about. It's a bowl, obviously. It's got mashed potato. Not that it doesn't taste like the yucky mashed potato we get here with their freaking gravy on it. It tastes like real potato and gravy. And then chicken bits and corn. It's called it's famous, is it? Jennifer knows. Oh my Lord, it's like I ate the whole thing, and instead of getting those, I don't actually mind the rolls that we have, but in America they don't have the rolls. They have biscuits or scones.
Yes.
We know them as scones. They call them biscuits, but. Yeah, and you can pick what you want there. Like they've got chocolate cake. They've got, oh my God, their menu is much better than ours. So Australia should be ashamed. There's all sorts of things.
How are you? Welcome in. The times that I've had KFC in the US, it's been absolutely disgusting.
Oh, you must have been unlucky, or I was lucky. I don't know, but it was delicious.
Maybe you were just in the wrong state.
Well, yeah, I don't know. But I just sort of thought to myself, it is interesting that we don't have the biscuits or scones, because it's Kentucky fried chicken. And they don't have little buns in Kentucky. They have biscuits.
Biscuits. That's right. Hello, Kate. Welcome in. And who else did I have to say hello to? Pocket Watch. Hello.
Oh, hey, Pocket Watch. Hey, Kate. Yeah, so I did have fun, but I did have fun, and I was kind of ready to come home because I knew there was a lot not getting done here. My grass was about nearly 2 foot high in the backyard. I thought, but that was my fault. Last time I was away, I organised someone to mow it. This time I thought, it'll be all right.
No,
So,
it doesn't take long. Oh,
no.
you should have seen our backyard up until yesterday. It was absolutely terrible. My friend fortunately came along and got the whippersnipper and just cut it down to the ground, the whole lot, the whole kit and caboodle.
Yeah. Well, you'd have just you'd have a little backyard, wouldn't you? A little backyard there.
It's actually bigger than what you'd think.
Ooh.
They've actually given us quite a generous backyard.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
Surprising, but we've got a minuscule driveway and a huge backyard. We should have had a bigger driveway and a minuscule backyard, but I can host a party out there.
Oh, well, it's a decent size then.
Yeah.
Drew, how did Drew get stuck in a toilet at Popeyes? What were you doing in a toilet at Popeyes, Drew?
At a gay bar.
Yeah, but that's a bit different, isn't it?
No, I won't say that.
I know what goes on in a gay bar toilet. I've seen that Troy Sivan film clip. Bloody hell. I'd like to go into the boys' toilets at a gay bar. It looks interesting.
Oh, hell no. I've seen some sights in the boys' toilets at a gay bar, and it's so Troy
Sivan.
Make your hair. If my hair wasn't already curly, it'd be curly.
The food. Thanks, John, for clearing that up.
Stuck in
Drew and Werner just saying,
come out and tell us about your toilet story.
Oh, Drew, yeah. We ate food and got food poisoning and threw up in Popeyes.
Yeah,
that's my cockatoo's name, Popeye.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Yeah,
do it for science, Karen.
Hey.
Do it for science, Cameron.
You do.
Where it says get Drew to come up. I don't think Drew wants to come up because he's tired. Do you want to come up, Drew, and tell us the Popeye story and then pop out again? We've got to know. I think Werner's naked.
Oh, well, that's all right. That's for your eyes only.
I don't even know if it's for my eyes even. Oh,
I'm not going to stand up to show you, but I brought some long johns while I was in Virginia City.
Mm-hmm.
And they're called. It's got see the little bear print on it.
Oh.
It's got. I wouldn't be able to show you my bum, but it's got. They're long johns, with the little thing at the back that you undo to go to the toilet. And
yes, the wind jammers, whatever you call them, the jammers.
and it's got a little paw print and it says bear bum.
Oh,
as in bear, BEAR, bear bum. But I needed them in America. It was freaking freezing. Except now I've walked home. Come home from America into the freaking bloody sauna bath in Brisbane.
Yeah.
It's hard.
Hello, Dan. How are you? Welcome in. Oh, my lovely members are here. It's nice to see them all.
Oh. Has Dan got a different name when he's on here? History Hunter?
History Hunter Dan Under.
Yeah. Oh, there you are. Of course. And me with my eyesight thought it said Down Under.
Yeah, well, that's what I thought at first. But
then
I sort of realised, it's Dan Under. And then I realised how clever it was. Dan's a clever boy, isn't he?
Yeah, it's pretty good. Oh, excuse me.
Yeah. Oh, no, that's okay. That's okay.
Do you want me to tell you?
Yes, tell us. Yeah.
Well, this is for everybody. I think I told you, Heather. I can't remember who I was talking to while I was away, but I did heaps of different things. But I did go to the Washoe Club and Mackie Mansion. I stayed the night.
yeah.
I stayed the night at both Mackie Mansion. I had a friend come with me last minute. I was going to be there by myself. It doesn't bother me at the Mackie. It's just a house. But one of the locals that works in the Roasting House Cafe, she wanted to bring her son to have a look because I'd paid $400 for the night. So I thought, well, she might as well come and have a gander. So she did a little bit of exploring with me. But I did go up to the upstairs in the Mackie Mansion by myself in the dark.
Oh,
Yeah.
Did you do an alone challenge? Did you record it?
Yeah, but nothing happened. And then when I went to the Washo Club, I was there all night by myself. I did a live stream. I don't know how many people in here saw me live stream from.
Oh no, I didn't see your live stream. I don't have time in these days. It's
no, and I know the times are. I did try to kind of keep it to the normal times I do things, but it was hard being over there. But yeah, so I live streamed from friggin' the Washo Club. Yeah, the Washo Club was $400 a night too. Pocket watch.
Is that American?
American.
Oh,
yeah, I know. 400 for the
really big tax return.
Oh well, I did, so that's what paid for it. But now I've got to go back to work. But yeah, oh, someone's alarm's going off.
Drew saw it. I must go and have a look.
Oh, thank you, Drew. Yeah, because I did a little walk through the bottom of the Washo Club, and then Enzo, my mate Enzo, kept everyone entertained with apparently what I was doing was going into the depths of the earth and being overtaken by aliens or something like that. I still haven't watched what Enzo did while I was doing, because what happened was when I walked out of because I was using my phone to videotape, and also using that for data. When I walked away from the computer, which I didn't know, Heather, when I walked away from the computer, I dropped out. I lost all contact with the stream. But because Enzo was on, it kept going. So no one lost anything. And when I came back, I got back on. But, yeah, I spent the night there in the Washo by myself. I went up to all the levels and sat for quite some time in each level. And I don't know, nothing happened. Not that I haven't reviewed my footage yet. I said that about the Waverley Hills as well. Nothing happened. And then I got the singing ghost. So we'll see. Oh, John, where are you off to? Oh, back to sleep. Okay.
Okay. Good night. Thank you. I'm chasing my watch hours, something chronic. I'm jumping from 950 down to 875, and I'm back up to 905. Oh,
isn't
it's
it
ridiculous.
I've got I was looking at my watch hours. On one thing, when you look at your YouTube studio on the computer, it tells me I've got 300 watch hours to go, and then I'll be monetized. When I go into the app on my phone, it says I've got 500 hours to go and I'll be monetized. They can't make up their mind. And then it goes up and it'll say, like, I've got 250 hours left to go. Then the next day, it's back up again. So, well, I'll just be patient. But you're monetized now anyway, aren't you, Heather?
I haven't got AdSense yet.
No, that's 4,000 we've got to get up to for that. But you must be close.
I'm at 3,905. A week ago, I was at 3,950. But this year, as opposed to last year, I was putting out a video and 2 live streams a week. Now, I'm lucky if I put out half of that. You know, so that's why. If this time last year, I must have done something that went relatively viral or did something extra that I'm finding it hard this year to keep up with what I did. So if you're not consistent, you lose your watch hours. You have to be consistent year in, year out.
Because even while I was away, I tried. It was hard, though, because you've got to pay for data. It's not like when you're home. Like, I could sit here all night and talk to you. I'm fine. I've got unlimited data. But in America, I have to be so careful, and the time difference and the fact that I was very busy and I only had my laptop. but I still tried. Like I put a few episodes out, and I did a couple of lives. I went live from the Mackie. I went live from the Washo. I went live from where I was staying, so I could tell everybody what I was up to.
Yeah.
So I did three lives while I was away. I think that's what I did. And then I managed to put out 3 episodes, I think. So yeah, but it's just YouTube's weird. I don't know. But anyway, it doesn't matter. I'll get there eventually. And aside from that, I'm told by other people I know who are monetized with ads that you actually, unless you're up there in the millions, you don't earn much from the ads anyway.
No, you only get each ad is worth cents. That's it.
Yeah, literally. Like you might make $10 a month or something from ads.
Yeah. Unless you become a YouTube sensation like Werner, his first payout was over $600.
Gee, that's all right, Werner.
He's done really, really well. But he's got like 500,000 views on one video alone, which kind of helped.
I've got I'm planning to go back to Virginia City next year. While I was there, I spoke to a whole heap of the locals. So I'm going to do a thing. It's a plan in motion. I'm working with some of the locals in Virginia City to plan it. And my friend Janice, so I put an episode out with Janice today, my 5 haunting questions. So because Janice, I've spoken about Janice before. Janice, back in the day, she's been doing paranormal for 40 freaking years. Before, what do you call it? I would live there.
Thank you for popping in.
Who's leaving?
Reese.
Bye, Reese. Thanks for saying hey. What was I saying? Janice. So do you know Chris Fleming? He's a medium, blonde-headed guy, very big in the 80s or 90s. He had a show on TV called Dead Famous, where they went to different places where celebrities, like all these people are TV, not YouTube people. Zach Bagans, of course, we know who Zach is. And Debbie and Mark Constantino, you remember them?
I remember, yes.
Yeah, well, she discovered Mark and Debbie, and she's the one that took them along to Zach and said, Zach, check these people out, because she knows Zach since he was pretty young. She's still in contact with Zach. So she's been around for a long time. She's written tons of books. She's been on heaps of different TV shows and all that sort of thing. So she and I are going to do it in Virginia City for a weekend where we talk about the history of Virginia City. We're going to do it from the plan is, I'm planning it at the minute, the plan is to do it from Piper's Opera House. I don't know if you've heard. So we'll see what happens. But Dee, once you know the truth behind the whole story, maybe not so much a mongrel fella is all I'll say. But yeah, because I know the truth about all that now. It's still terrible what he did, but it's interesting. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I like not to call people names because despite what he did, we don't know. Like, yes, what he did was bad. Anything like that's bad because he murdered somebody. Well, he murdered 2 people, didn't he? He killed the fella that Debbie was staying with and Debbie. But anyway, so Janice and I are going to do I've called it, the prototype name is Magical History Tour. So we're going to history tour. So we've got people lined up. We're going to do just during the day. We're going to go for a walk to the cemetery and check that out with the fellow who fixes the cemetery. We're going to talk. We're going to do a whole heap of different things. Train rides. It's a plan in motion. But so I'm hoping it works out okay because it should be all right. Yeah, Chris is doing it in the UK at the moment. History Hunter, yeah. He's doing it in the UK, but it started in America. So there's a whole American one you might want to check out.
Is he planning on coming to Australia?
Who?
Chris Fleming?
Oh, fucked if I know.
Hmm.
Probably not. I know that Sam and Colby are apparently planning to come to Australia.
Oh.
There you go.
Insert eye roll here. Yes.
Yeah, look, I know. There's been actually, I got really grumpy in the community that I'm in. There's been a whole heap of stuff about that Sam and Colby coming out. Actually, I'll put you in a situation, Heather. Say you and I were at when we were at the hotel that night.
I don't like situations.
We
Yeah, go on.
Right? We went to that hotel that night.
Mm-hmm.
Imagine, if you will, that we know there's security cameras and stuff, but imagine, if you will, that while we were doing bits and bobs, we were being filmed.
Mm-hmm.
That happens everywhere you go. I don't think some people here who don't investigate, or some people you see in different chats who don't investigate, don't realise that a lot of these places, Mackie Mansion, Washoe Club, all of these places have security cameras. The security cameras do pick up sound. So you get told when you go in there, you sign a thing, plenty of you're being filmed. Just be aware that the security cameras are on and you're being filmed. Yep, no, and when they say filmed, on security tape, not filmed for an episode of a show, right? Yeah. You're just on a security tape. So if anything happens, yeah, right? So imagine you and I at that hotel that night with some of the things that we talked about when we were not on camera, which, could make your hair curl, guys. Imagine, if you will, that somebody decided to watch the footage of us at that hotel that night off camera. Like, we know we're being filmed, but someone's reviewed that and gone, oh my God, listen to what they're saying. Oh, disgusting. And all of a sudden hands it to someone and says, put this on your show. Private conversation between you and me. All of a sudden someone's got a hold of it and they're going to blast it all over the airwaves and make you look like a tosser. All right? That happened. Sam and Colby and a young lad were at a place. They were being filmed. They knew they were being filmed, but like I say, security camera, it's not like you think you're being filmed for a TV show. You just know that there's a security camera there. End of story. So the boys were being like we were being, like anyone's being when the camera's not watching, a bit rude, and said a few things. And so now the world is, oh, my God, they're disgusting. Oh, they're terrible. And it's so toxic, I had to actually just tune out of it all. I thought, you're a load of wankers. Hypocritical pricks, the lot of them, and hypocritical bitches too, because I tell you now, the things that we say as human beings when we don't think anyone's listening, if those people throwing stones can say with all honesty they've never said a sexual joke or something about someone, they're liars. Oh, so yeah. I got really cranky.
I didn't see it. All I know is that they're is it the side-eyed guy, or who's the other one? The mask, the shape. Yeah, constantly debunks them. That's what I was rolling my eyes at.
Oh yeah, no. And actually, Pocket Watch, I've heard that, but it's actually incorrect. And it's not what it's not. It wasn't.
Oh, there's no denying they're cute, Drew. Absolutely no denying they're cute. I won't.
No, I just think as a mother, I sort of thought. I don't understand why a boy making a comment about getting the owner of the house back to give him all a head job. What he said, I laughed. I thought, wish they'd talk about me like that. But it didn't bother me. And I thought to myself, they didn't know they were live. They didn't know there was a live feed to the internet. They assumed the live feed.
Absolutely.
security camera. Otherwise, I can tell you now, because I can't say how I know, but I know because,
Are Sam and Colby gay or straight?
Nah, straight. They're just
straight?
young lads. Yeah, they're straight. Okay. They're just mates. They've been mates since they were little kids. But yeah, I'm not impressed with the owner, Christian, or whatever a friggin' name is, friggin' crybaby woman.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of what the side-eye guy did, because it's got nothing to do with the paranormal. Absolutely nothing.
It's a private conversation, and it almost borders on breach of privacy. I mean, there's security cameras are there for a reason, protect property, and to search for evidence of any potential crime, not to be used as a live feed. No different than if we put a camera in the public toilets.
Correct. Thank you. And look, I'll just let it out the bag. This is all I'm going to say, Mr. Pocket Watch. I have conversed with the Sam and Colbys because I wanted to be sure I knew what I was talking about, and my friend Janice enabled that because she knows them. And they did not know at any time that anything that they were saying in private to each other when their cameras were not rolling was going to be used in that manner and fashion against them 2 years after 2 years. 2 years after the event. And all I'll say is the woman wrote a book. She wants to sell her book. What a perfect way to do it. Absolutely. So, well, not really, because I wouldn't spit on a book. I don't like people like that. And women can stick up for themselves. She could have just said to him, hey, I heard what you said about me. Bit rude. Don't talk about me like that. Thank you. I don't appreciate it. But then again, she wouldn't have heard it if she wasn't eavesdropping.
Yes, Drew, could you imagine if somebody videotaped some of our conversations? Oh, Lordy.
Oh, that's what I mean. Well, like I say, Pocket Watch, she's written a book. That was what that's what Seth actually said, the footage that was released. Seth said, confession number 1. This is all bullshit. All I'll say is that they were at the house, and the book the woman wrote is called Confessions. And Seth was making reference to the fact in private, not knowing people were listening to their private conversations, that, the book's bullshit. He's allowed to have that opinion of the book. He is allowed to have that opinion of the house. So quite frankly, the very fact that the woman, and who gets on camera and goes, boo-hoo, they said they wanted me to give them a head job. Fuck me. The things I say. I've seen men and gone, I wouldn't mind doing that. And then you go, I hope they didn't hear me say that. I mean, I've said some disgusting things, and it doesn't make me wicked. It just makes they did kick a teddy bear. They shouldn't have kicked the teddy bear, but all she had to do was show them the footage in private and say, guys, look, this was brought to my attention. It's a bit upsetting. I didn't like it. And you kicked my teddy bear and replaced my teddy bear. And the boys would have done it, and they did it. They did replace the teddy bear. But, yeah, I like to go 2 sides to every story. So it's going out there that the boys thought that it was all it's being implied the boys knew it was a live feed out on the web. No, they did not. Absolutely they did not. And somebody has gone in, looked at that footage and thought of a way 2 years later, how can we utilise this to our benefit? And they did, and people are falling for it. People are believing the woman, and I was disappointed that I was just disappointed in muckraking. I don't like muckraking. I don't like it. It's got nothing to do with their investigations. Got nothing to do with them faking things. It's got nothing to do with any of that. It's got to do with a private conversation between 3 friends that was, I'd be suing myself. I'd be suing for breach of privacy because they didn't sign away their conversation. They just knew that the security cameras were on. So, yeah, and I'm very disappointed with people that are bitten and name calling. It's still going on. Have I ranted enough? That's the end of my Karen rant. I've ranted.
Cancel. Yeah, you're right. Cancel culture's come pretty bizarre. Yes.
It's just upsetting to me that so many people that I have just bought it. I did call into live today by Side Eye Guy, and it was all right, but people are still banging on about it. And I'm like, for fuck's sake, shut up.
Yeah,
Right, let it go.
I'll go on until the next scandal. It'll only last as long as the next scandal.
Yeah. Oh, and that was the other thing. And then I'll stop, right? Then I'll stop. I did hear mention. Well, I'm just putting it out there. If this comes to the fore, then I'm going to be disgusted with certain people. I did hear Side Eye Guy mention that he had been given screenshots of private, now get this, private messages between Seth, who sometimes works with Sam and Cody, and his ex-girlfriend, painting him in a not too nice light. And I thought, yes. And then the Side-Eye Guy suggested that perhaps people should dig a little bit deeper there. And I thought, hang on a second, what has this got to do with paranormal debunking? Now we're going into the muckraking in people's private lives.
Yeah,
Heather, if anyone gets a hold of Heather and I's messages, watch out. So, end of rant, end of Karen rant. I just don't like it, okay? Stick to debunking the paranormal and making fun of people. That's all good if it's done in good humour or whatever. But don't be raking up people's personal shit. It's got nothing to do with paranormal. It's just jealousy, nastiness, and I don't like it.
There's no need for, I mean, seriously, do you know, now I've seen, okay, I'm going to go on my rant, and I have seen channel upon channel upon channel upon channel, accusations, bad-mouthing, all sorts of things, and it drives me nuts. You got one channel saying this about another channel, the other channel responds, the first channel goes back, and they up the ante each time, and it stops being about their content and starts being about abusing these other people, you know. Yes, they might get the views, they might get the watch hours, they might get whatever, they might get their little fan of support, but at the end of the day, it's not going to, people are going to get sick of it. I can't stand it. And I can tell you the number of live streams that I could have done in my 2 years of being, or 3 years, however long it's been of being on YouTube, I would have hours and hours and hours of gossip, hours of watch time, 100 freaking thousand bloody views. But I leave it at my feet. If somebody comes at me, that's it. I will attack them, but I will attack them privately. And I've done that. But I've never taken it out on the YouTube streets. Never, ever, ever. People don't even know. I was in conversation with one person, and they had received a text message, oh, your friend Heather. That's how it started, your friend Heather. So you can imagine what was the tone of that text message. And my friend had no clue, didn't have a clue what on earth they were talking about. Well, I don't know. And they didn't, because I didn't mention anything.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. The reason I love Heather's channel so much, guys, and Drew will know this, and so will Werner, is because we're having a bit of a serious conversation at the moment, but generally speaking, we're on here, we're laughing, we're having fun, we're telling silly jokes. We're not being bullies. We're not trying to get clicks. And the same said for me, because I'm been lucky enough to meet a few people and been privy to a few things that the internet world would love to know about, but I'm not doing that. I could do the same thing as everybody else, rake up some muck and chuck it, and I'd probably have some views. I'm sorry, I won't do it. I wouldn't want someone to do it to me, so henceforth I wouldn't do it to them.
And I
go on my little rants as everybody's used to, but generally speaking, I just try to have funny jokes, even dirty jokes, because they're funny, because they really are funny. And I love everybody. Like and I get disappointed very quickly. But yeah, Pocket Watch, I've unsubbed from a few people because of that toxic. Like any time you see anything, it's blah, blah, and I'm like, what happened? How did this happen? How did this person go? So yeah, I just need, in this world, in the current circumstance of the whole wide world, we all need to laugh. We all need some hope. We all need some fun things to do. We don't need people spying on us and publicly shaming us for talking about head jobs.
I needed a tissue. I've got to blow my nose.
Here we go. You've got to blow something, Heather.
Well, I've got to blow something. Whatever's got to bed.
Imagine if somebody gets a hold of this conversation.
Well, I had another conversation a couple of weeks ago trying to get my Nightbot all up and running. I'm like, how many lines has that been?
Yeah, gee, some of them. I've
got to drop after 5 lines.
But on a lighter note, let's not talk about the nasty people or the people that think it's okay to pick on people and call them names.
Anyway, people often tell me, and I'm very proud of this, people often tell me that I'm a safe channel to come to.
You are. There's no nastiness. And but I want to show you guys something. Hang on.
But mind you, that doesn't mean to say that I don't bitch to Drew and Werner in private. And sometimes.
Oh no. Oh hell, I bitch tons of times, and I do tell people that watch me on my channel when I go live. I actually, if I go live, sometimes, as you know, I go live with Enzo. And
the UK parent, yeah.
What's wrong?
Oh, GD just said UK paranormal channels are nasty.
Yeah, there's a lot of nastiness, and I think it all just comes down to jealousy. Like, how come you're getting all thick?
I think so, yeah.
I really do.
Even Drew's got some haters out there.
Really, Drew? I don't believe it. Who could hate you?
There's a I Hate Drew channel. I don't want to draw attention to it. I'm not going to give it any attention or any airtime.
Oh, wait. I know what it is. Yeah, I think is that what you emailed me about, Drew? Oh, you didn't email me. He messaged me and showed me something. I complained to YouTube. I'll complain.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the number of conversations. If conversations I've had with Fluff ever get out, and if I goes, but don't tell anyone, Heather. I said, don't worry, Fluff. You've got as much on me as I've got on you. We've got to be friends. We're stuck with each other.
Oh, God. Hey, when I was I don't know if you've heard of a place called the Donovan Mill in just outside of Virginia City and Silver City. Some of the people in chat might have heard of the Donovan Mill. You can't get in there anymore to investigate, unfortunately. Well, you can if you go in with another group that's sort of got the rights to it, but I'm working on it. But I went in there. I spent quite a few hours in the Donovan Mill, and they gave me a piece of. It looks very nothing, and it is, but it's ore. So it's ore that. So the Donovan Mill used to mine silver and gold. So this is the ore that they would put through their machines to get the silver and gold out of. So I picked that up, and they said I could bring that home. So that's a piece of the Donovan Mill ore for people who know what the Donovan Mill is. So I've got that up near my Sutro Tunnel nails. But yeah.
You're welcome, Drew. We love you to bits.
I love greens.
No, what's that? Is that supposed to be cucumber heads?
Oh, is that? Oh, yeah.
Cucumber heads. I think that means
Actually,
dickheads.
can you get in trouble for saying head job?
Head job?
I don't think so.
Know.
No, I don't think so.
Probably not.
No, or maybe if you just said BJ. But you know what BJ reminds me of? BJ and the Bear. Do you remember that show? The truck
I
driver with the monkey.
Yeah.
I love that. I'm BJ McAllister, and this is my best friend Bear. Pickle heads.
Pickle heads. Oh, is that what it is?
Pickle heads. Or dickheads.
Sit on it and rotate. They might like it.
Yeah, they might.
I just
Oh, gosh.
Do you know who you sound like? Every now and then. Do you know Pauline Pants Down?
No.
Oh, she's a drag queen, and I think she's from Brisbane. And she
So she does it like Pauline Hanson?
Pauline Hanson. So you don't sound like Pauline Hanson. You actually sound like Pauline Pants Down. I don't
Please
like.
explain.
I don't
Please
like
explain.
anything. And that's that's quite funny. Well, if you do, it has been said enough tonight. What's that?
Huh?
Oh, well, if I. Huh? Hang on. I think we've missed something in the chat.
We've missed something.
When we talk.
Oh, well, if you do it has been said enough tonight. I think they're talking about head job. I think I've said head job a few times.
Oh, don't know how I can DM you. Oh, they're talking about Dan and George talking about DMing each other.
Oh, that sounds fun.
Yes, let's all DM each other. I need a good DM.
I don't know. Is there anything else you want to know about my trip to Virginia City?
Well, everything, but I should have had a list of questions because we've sort of like gone off track quite a bit, haven't we?
Oh, that's my fault. I get upset.
Okay. So, what was your favourite food that you ate there? Because I've seen lots of pictures of you eating.
My favourite food, Thanksgiving dinner. I mean, I've got lots of favourite places I eat at when I'm in Virginia City, but Thanksgiving, it was my first ever. Well, we don't have it here, do we? Thanksgiving. So I went to Janice Oberding. I went to her house for Thanksgiving. I only assisted in making a few dishes for the dinner. But have you ever had sweet potato casserole? I think that's what they called it. Yeah, sweet potato casserole. I haven't because we don't cook it here, so far as I know. Oh my god! It's sweet potato.
Delicious?
Oh well, you eat it. It sounds like a dessert.
Yeah,
but they put it on the plate with the turkey, so you eat it with the turkey. So it's sweet potato. Well, Janice made it just sweet potato, brown sugar, and like mash with marshmallow on top. But my friend Connie, she made it sweet potato, butter, brown sugar, apple slices. Sweet potato, butter, brown sugar, apple slices. And then a top layer of apple slices and brown sugar. You put it in the oven, you cook it. The sweet potato is already cooked, but you cook it for about 30 minutes. And then you take it out and you put marshmallows on top and put it back in for about 10 minutes till the marshmallows are all sort of, done. You pull it out. Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. It's delicious. And it went really, really well with the turkey. What else did I try? Pumpkin pie. Coconut cream pie. I need to get the recipe. There's a reason.
I ate a lot of coconut cream pie on Gilligan's Island.
Yeah, that's what Mary Ann always. Now I know why Gilligan loved Mary Ann, because coconut cream pie. Oh my god! What else did I try? Well, look, it was just the Thanksgiving dinner and the way they do it over there. It was awesome. Yeah. More food than you need. I did bring heaps of things back, Dee. I needed to buy another suitcase as usual. I bought my clothes in Virginia City in my favourite shop there. So I brought those back. I got Furbies for my daughter because she collects Furbies, and here in Australia, so I got a whole heap of American Furbies. She owes me big time. What else did I get? Oh, a few little antiques here and there, which I haven't got in here to show you. Oh, the first weekend I was there, I was at a Paracon event. I went to that because Janice was speaking, so I mainly went to that for her. But there were some people there I'd never actually heard about, and they were presenters. So one was Aaron Sagers, and the other one was Shane someone, and they were there, and but they'd been on a show called 28 Days Haunted. I think it's on Netflix, where they go into a place for 28 days, and they're completely isolated. They're not allowed to leave the house. There's cameras set up, but there's no cameraman. Like, it's cameras and
like the haunted version of Big Brother.
Yeah, a little bit, I guess. Yeah, a little bit like that. They get the food delivered to the door. Yeah, so I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it, but when they were there, I said to them, so one person sort of looked at me as if, you don't know who I am, and you're in the paranormal. And I'm like, I don't really watch terribly much anymore, but I said, tell me what you do. So Aaron told me what he did. And Shane Pittman is his name. He is lovely. Shane's lovely. He was actually one of the people in that show, in the house, 28 Days Haunted. I must watch it, I guess.
Okay, I'm starting everyone's questions so we can get back to the later point. Well, Drew wants to know, we've done D. Drew wants to know, did you cop any horrible bag fees at the airport? He had to pay $300 US for a small extra bag.
I did, Drew. I had to pay $200. Yep, for just a smaller carry-on. I had my carry-on for the plane. I had my regular suitcase, and I had a carry-on suitcase size. Yeah, $200. And it wasn't the American airline that charged it. It was Qantas, because I said to the girl, I went, oh, geez. And she goes, I don't understand. The girl at United Airlines, she said, I don't understand why you're paying for that. We don't charge for extra bags. Like, we don't do that. And then she put it in the computer. She goes, oh, it's Qantas. Qantas is charging you the $200. I'll tell you what, I'm not flying Qantas again. I'll go off another.
Surely there's got to be a better. Was there another airline that goes overseas?
Yeah, well, apparently I'll have to check it out, but I have seen, because I don't mind United Airlines when I fly in America, and I think they're flights from here to Los Angeles, so I might check that out next time. No, I don't think any of my pocket watch, I don't think any of my antiques have ghostly attachments. It's not to say they don't, but yeah, I don't think so. I get them because, like, I like to take a little piece. Like, I asked if I could have that little piece from Donovan Mill, and they said yes. I would never steal anything because I reckon that's bad mojo. Like, I could have just picked up a pit of ore and put it in my pocket, but then I'd feel guilty. So I asked, may I have a piece of ore? Sure, they said. So I did that. So I don't think any of them have got attachments. Nothing happens here to me anyway that's horrible. I kind of wish they did. I'd like to have someone to talk to me when the kids are busy.
Yeah, absolutely.
I've said it before. When I went into the Washoe Club, and I was there by myself, I've researched it a fair bit now, so I've got some pretty good ideas as to who's actually there at the Washoe, supposedly haunting the place. I was sat there and I'm talking out loud and saying stuff to people. I've got a theory, because I haven't got it on now because I've got ready for bed, but I normally wear my son's, the morning locket around my neck with his picture and his hair in the back. And I thought, I wonder if that works as some kind of talisman or something. Like, maybe Stephen's actually there with me sometimes. I just don't know it. And ghosties don't talk to me because he tells me to piss off. I just think I can't understand how I could have been all night in the Washoe Club in the dark on all the levels where they say all these things happen and nothing happened. I was so disappointed. I did see a bat.
I would
Or a
have been
bat.
disappointed too. Absolutely.
Yeah, I was disappointed. But as I say, I haven't listened to everything, so who knows. But either way, I can say I spent the night in the Washoe Club alone. Not many people have done that.
Good on you. No,
Not,
that is an achievement, isn't it?
yeah, so you know how they give people 7-minute challenges? I had hours and hours of challenges.
Overnight. I'd love to. Actually,
Yeah,
I have an idea.
give it
Well,
to
for
me, baby.
me, for you,
Oh,
I can't disclose it. I have a very, very, very special project coming up. But that's
what
all I'm
is
going to
it?
say.
Oh, there you go.
And I
Well,
might actually do an overnight. It just depends on what happens, on how things pan out. Because you know things are promised and
oh yeah.
that don't always pan out. I mean, I'm excited, but I don't want to get so excited I start telling everyone, and then it just doesn't pan out.
Well,
But
that happened with me.
yes,
Is it local? Is it local?
Yes, the person I'm in conversation with is pretty reliable, so we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens.
Yes, Dan, I'm going to check out United Airlines next because I've got an app on my phone and I can use earn points with United. So, and I like them. Like they're pretty. I don't mind that airline. They've never lost my luggage, so that's pretty cool.
American United and I had no idea. Is it cheaper than Qantas?
I don't know if it's cheaper, but I think it's more reliable. Qantas have stuffed me up. They stuffed me over this time. I wasn't supposed to come home until the 4th of November, and they changed my flights up and said I had to leave on the 2nd, so 2 days ahead. I'm like, well, bad luck if, Where's Gladstone Jail?
Yeah,
Where's
unfortunately, Pocket Watch, Gladstone Jail is closed. Gladstone Jail used to be South Australia's main prison right up until 1986, before they built Yatala.
That's right.
Because it was too old and there was no plumbing and all sorts of problems, they closed Gladstone. They opened up Yatala. Everyone was transferred to. I mean, Gladstone is about 2 hours from Adelaide.
Yeah.
And that was the main prison, but it was just so old and run down and stuff. But now it's closed because apparently it costs too much to run or keep open, and they're looking for someone to take it over. But you have to do everything's out of your own pocket.
Oh, yeah, so much. But, yeah, I want to go to Boggo Jail here. But when you were here, I would have loved to have gone to Boggo with you.
Actually, we can. I'm coming in March.
Yep. And I think I'm going to contact again. The thing I'm finding with Brisbane and the places that you can investigate, there's people kind of own it, so you can't. It's like they've got a monopoly on it. So if you want to go investigate, you've got to go investigate with them. I don't friggin' want to do that. No. That's not my idea of investigating. I just hate investigating with groups of people. It's shit. No offense. It's just
hello,
shit.
Pizza Demon. Welcome in. Nice to see you.
Yeah, Pocket Watch. I know they're crap. I won't go on a Qantas rant. They might, But yeah, they're not terribly. They ripped me off $1,000. They cancelled a flight on me while I was talking to them on the phone, and I said, "Woo, I didn't tell you to cancel that. What did you do that for?" "Oh, it's all right, ma'am. You can go and rebook it." And when I tried to, $2,000 freaking dollars. And that's the other thing. You don't deal with it. No offense. This is not. I like to be able to know that the people I'm speaking to understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
And you don't get that with, I don't know if you'll get it. Well, yeah, when I was in America and had to call United, they were Americans, so I don't know. But, yeah, for a big airline like Qantas, they really should be better than that.
Oh, Peter Demon, I would love to own a Haunted. I'd love to own a Haunted anything.
You know what I was spitting chips about in Beechworth? There's the jail there that Ned Kelly and his mum spent some time in before he decided to get caught and bloody go to Melbourne. It was the Beechworth jail, and it's old, like the old. It went up for sale for $1 million about 7 years ago. 1 million, just $1 million, and someone brought it. So now you can still go do tours and things and stuff like that. But I thought, what a bargain. $1 million if you had it to buy that old jail. It's massive. I've been in it. It's bigger than the Melbourne jail, the old Melbourne jail. But yeah. Oh, I love Beechworth. I'm actually I'm planning to go in the new year when it's not too hot, just possibly towards the end of summer when it's sort of that nice weather. I'm going to drive down to Beechworth and I want to go to the asylum there. I've been there before, but I want to go again and investigate it. I'm happy to walk through that on my own too. So I don't know. But if you happen to be around, you should drive over there. If I know, I'll talk to you about it later because I'd love to go with you. I reckon that'd be a blast.
Oh, absolutely.
And then I'm going to go down to Melbourne and just I'm not going to investigate the old Melbourne jail because I think you can, but I just love visiting it. There's something about that jail. I love it.
It'll be the same as the old Adelaide jail. Everyone's been there. Everyone's done that.
Yeah, but I love going. Yeah, I love going.
Yes, actually, that's how we spell jail in Australia. We spell it G-O-A-L.
Oh, who was asking that? Yeah, just in case. Yeah.
Peter Demon was going jail in Old English. It's Australian English as well.
Yeah, that's how we spell jail here. We still do spell it that way, I think, or is it just the old ones that we still call that?
I don't know. I spell it G-O-A-L.
No, I still spell. If I'm talking to the Americans, I'll say jail so they don't get confused. I've started to talk a bit American, not with an accent, just the words.
Jail? What's the difference between jail and jail?
No, the way that they spell it, J.
Oh, jail, yes.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
Yes.
Oh, that's what I was going to tell you. Yeah, you were talking about getting disappointed sometimes when you plan to do things. I was meant to go with Janice to the Nevada State Prison, the old one, the one that's closed down, and it was in the works. We were going to do it, but the weather kicked in with the cold, and it's not heated anymore. There's no electricity to that part of the jail anymore, and it's like an ice box. And I said to Janice, I said, look, I think we can do it next year when I come back, when it's warmer. I said, I don't want to go. It was friggin' freezing. My little fingers were nearly falling off my hands. And I said, I want to be comfortable. So I was disappointed I never got there, but having said that, I'd prefer to do it when it's a bit warmer and I'm not,
Absolutely.
freezing my behind off.
Never go overseas when it's cold.
No.
Never. You can keep your snow. You can keep your ice.
Yeah.
You can keep
I have to say, it looked beautiful. I woke up one morning and looked out like it'd been frigging cold. And then one morning I woke up and looked out and there was snow everywhere. It was just all over the houses. And I went, oh, isn't it pretty? And I walked out and it crunched under my feet. And I thought, it's pretty for now.
Yes.
And I was, but yeah.
But it turns into slosh, doesn't it? And it crunches under your feet. I thought snow was supposed to be soft. Soft and fluffy. You can throw
that's right.
But obviously not.
Yeah. No, it's not. It's hard and it hurts if someone throws a snowball at you.
Yes. It's more prisons now, isn't it?
It's just a spelling pocket watch. The Yanks spell it with a J. They always have. The same as they spell a lot of different words differently. And English, England, Australia, we've always spelt it with a G. But, I don't think we call them now. It's like detention centre or, they've sort of changed the name away from jail. I don't know.
Yes.
Should be the way some of the prisoners get treated, though, should be bloody called a resort. They get
Tell me.
Gymnasiums, TV, internet, Facebook. They should get nothing but bread and water, I tell you.
Yes, bread and water. Yes, jail sort of reminds me of the old West, where they're sitting in this one little cell in the middle of the street and hanging out the window and, asking for a cigarette from passers-by.
I stopped the sheriff. It's so cute to call them sheriff too, because it's a police officer in the cities, but in the country towns, it's the sheriff or the sheriff's department. And there was some wild horses on the road, and people were coming in. I was up the end where the petrol station is, or gas station, when you come into Virginia City. And the wild horses, my favourites, were up on the hill. I could see them, and cars were coming in and like speed. You're only allowed to go 20 miles an hour in town, which is, I don't know, 15 kilometres, 10 kilometres.
Yeah,
like you're supposed to go 10, about 10, I think, about 10. And they were speeding in, and I thought, oh my God, they're going to hit one of the horses. So the sheriff was in the gas station. I went, sheriff, and he said, yes, ma'am. And I said, you should sit out there. There's people speeding into town. They're going to hit those horses. And he's like, oh. And he said, aren't your kangaroos as bad as our horses? And I said, no. I said, there's a big difference between kangaroos and a wild horse. I said, no. I said, we don't want to hit the kangaroos on the road. They're just silly. I said, they're silly. I said, but you're telling people. So he said,
they just jump out in front of us.
Yeah, they just jump out, poor buggers. The horses, some of the horses have got good road sense up there, but others just stand in the middle of the road and just, I'm not moving. They move for me, though. I call them. I go, come on. Oh. And then they look at me because they know me, and they'll follow me because they think they're going to get, some food or something from me. I don't know why they think they're going to get food from me.
Oh, that's because maybe they do.
Oh, look, a few times I've had some bundles of hay and they've knocked them out of my hand. I mean, you can't help that.
Oh, I've had the same happen from Werner. Werner's almost bitten my hand off. He's been that hungry.
Poor Werner.
Oh, it's funny. What was I going to say? I was going to say something. Can't have been terribly important. No.
I'm trying to think of anything else. Plenty of interesting things happened to me when I was away. Like, obviously, I was there for 4 weeks. But I met a ton of really interesting people in the paranormal world and not.
Thanks, woman. Enjoy your morning, your day.
Yeah. Well, it would be close to morning now. I haven't got my dual clock on, I don't think, to see what time it is. Yeah, I've only got my regular clock on.
Yeah, the judge has to determine.
I put on tons of weight, though. I lost a whole heap of weight before I left.
Yeah.
Far out.
I know. The portion sizes over there are phenomenal. They are phenomenal. Unless you do a lot of exercising and a lot of walking from one place to another, it is so easy to put on weight.
Dee, no, I'm going to decorate my house probably tomorrow. I've got my son and my grandbaby and his lovely wife coming to see me on Sunday. So I'm going to try and get it decorated tomorrow if I can. But I'm just so tired. I get up with all these plans and I start doing it, and then I sit back down again and go, I'm tired.
Yeah, I have my afternoon nap about 10 in the morning,
Yeah, that's what I've been doing. Really I was up this morning at 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock I was awake this morning, wide awake. And I thought, well, so I got up and did a bit of housework. But, you've got to be quiet at 3 o'clock in the morning too.
Yeah, you do. Dee, I'm putting up my Christmas tree live tomorrow morning. Mum's coming around about 10:45. So Mum and
See
I.
you, pizza demon. Pizza.
Okay, no worries. Thank you, Peter. Enjoy your day.
Are you doing a night call? Who, D? Who? Oh, must be
Me
someone
and
in the chat.
Drew. Well, Drew
Oh.
wants to go out Sunday, never to be released.
Yeah. And the people that killed, murdered the young, the beauty queen / nurse years ago in the 80s.
Nurse, that guy, yes. Or those people.
Those
It was
men.
a gang murder. Or not a
Yeah.
gang planned murder. It was just like a group of boys.
Group of, I think, mainly young men and one older fellow. Yeah, they'll rot in jail, bastards.
Yeah.
Anita, thank you. Yeah.
Anita, that's it. Anita
Cobby.
Cobby,
Anita.
that's the one. I only just finished watching her story the other
It's
day.
sad, isn't it?
Oh, it was terrible. And to think that there were people that could have helped, but just due to circumstances,
they couldn't get to her. I think the young boy that came out, because I can't remember what the story was exactly. You can probably clear it up for me. But the sister, his little sister or something, heard screaming. They heard screaming, and he came out and saw him getting her into the car. But he was only, I think at the time, he was only 15 or whatever. He couldn't do anything. I think he did call the police, though. I think he did call the police, but they just,
And the Snowtown murders.
Yeah.
And not to forget the bodies in the barrel murders. Well, I think they're all dead now, aren't they? Bodies in the barrel.
Isn't that the Snowtown ones?
No, Snowtown. There's a group of young women who were murdered and buried up at Snow. Oh, yeah, Snowtown.
No, Snowtown, the bank. Remember we talked to the barman at the hotel who lived in Snowtown?
That's right, yes. Oh, no, I was thinking of, what's the other one, Drew? Oh, we go there often, the town.
Actually, Adelaide's had a lot of serial killers.
Oh,
do you remember?
Yes.
I think I've shown you once before a little ad for Dexter back in the day where the actor that plays him was playing himself in the Adelaide airport, and he was just saying he was visiting Adelaide. And the guy goes, "What are you visiting Adelaide for?" And he goes, "Oh, Adelaide's the serial killer capital of Australia, isn't it?" Or something.
Yeah, we are.
We've
got the highest number of serial killers per capita in the world, I think.
Yeah.
It's like, the Truro killers are both dead. Yeah.
The Truro murders. Yeah, I know what you're talking about now. Yeah.
Kapunda's creepy, yes.
What's Kapunda? Where's Kapunda?
Kapunda is in the Barossa Valley in South Australia, or just before the Barossa Valley, I should say, in South Australia. It's just about an hour and a quarter drive from here.
What happened? Was Kapunda creepy? What happened there?
Well, it's actually arguably the most haunted town in all of Australia. You've got the Kapunda Cemetery and the Girls Reformatory. Even Mary MacKillop? Mary MacKillop was a nun at the Girls Reformatory. And even back then in the 1800s, she actually wrote a letter to the Pope saying that this place is full of spirits, full of ghosts. It's haunted. Yes.
Oh, well, I should come and visit you, and we'll go there for a few nights.
And there's lots of rumours about the reformatory and some of the inmates and one of the priests that they were having an affair with one of the girls, and the girl's Ruby Bland. She got pregnant and had an abortion and died under the knife and yada yada yada. But that's been debunked. People are debunking it. Now, some are saying it's true. Some are saying it's fake. And you've got the Kapunda Cemetery where I've investigated there a few times. In actual fact, I've got some interesting stuff from my last investigation with the ghost bitches. But every every house almost and every public building is known to be haunted, has active spirits in it.
Well, I'll come with you, and I'm sure because of me, nothing will happen.
Yeah, probably.
I just don't know what it is about me. But do you know what I think too? Like even being in the Washoe Club, like I was, it was only a couple of the night before, 2 nights before I went in. People had it for overnight investigations with group tours. I reckon, quite honestly, if there's spirits there, I reckon they get sick of it. They just say, "Oh, not again." So even though I was only one little person, instead of being polite and coming to talk to me, they've gone, ugh, can't be bothered. And also I wonder if when there's more than one person, if that feeds more energy into it. Do you know what I mean?
Well, it could do, yes. Yes.
I was only one person, so maybe I didn't have enough energy.
Yeah, lots of people, lots of equipment may produce enough energy.
But the other thing is, having investigated with more than one person with me, I don't jump easily to, oh, what was that? Or, hey, did you hear that? Or did you see that? I don't jump easy. I just go, what? No, I didn't hear nothing. People often feed off of each other and make something out of nothing, I've noticed.
Absolutely. Yes, you can.
And that's kind of why I don't like investigating with a big group of people, or more than, to be honest, more than 2. Like I could investigate with you, Heather, not a problem. One person, but once you get more than 2 people, it's too easy for someone to go, did you hear that? And then you're distracted away from
and then everyone hears, oh yeah, I heard that, whether they heard it or not. And it's like, oh, I heard something. Yeah, what was it? Oh my God, let's see if we can hear, Yes, it can.
And bless them, when I went to a few places in America, I had different people say, oh, look, I've got photos of this, that, and the other. I did see 2 photos that I thought, oh, that's pretty interesting. That was from the Piper's Opera House. I thought that's interesting. But it could be a human, but it's interesting. But then you get the photos where they go, look, there's its eyes, and can you see the hat? And I'm staring at these pictures going, no, I can't see the hat. What are you talking about? And they'll point it out. It's just, what do you call it? What do you call it, Drew? Where you see things, starts with P. I've gone blank.
Paragolia?
Pareidolia. Yeah, they make things out of nothing. Oh, look at this face in the mirror. And you look.
Oh, yes, I see Jesus everywhere I go.
Oh, I tell you what.
He's in my cornflakes in the morning,
Yeah, so I don't. I don't know. But,
I've got dust all over my screen here that's in the face of a Jesus. my screen is Jesus.
So I don't know. I'm turning it. I'm not a. Hang on. I believe in something. I believe there's something odd about different things. But when I'm also a skeptic, because you get told crap. Now that I'm researching, if you know what I mean, now that I'm researching a lot of these places, and I come across the truth of the matter, and then I think, oh, well, what are you telling us this bullshit for? It didn't even happen. So I'm skeptical about the stories that I'm told about these places. I like to get the facts.
Yes. I tell you what, if you want a good EVP, you go over to Bluegrass Paranormal. I was on the bus and I actually had my earphones on, my headphones, listening to it on my phone, which is probably why I could hear it. But I think it's about 2 or 3 or 4 videos ago. Now, where were they? They were somewhere. They were in a cemetery, I think, and they had some really bad spirits there, like some real aggro type, alpha male type spirits. And I put a comment in, so you'll know it straight away as soon as you see my comment. It's Bluegrass Paranormal, and you can actually hear "suck my dick." as an EVP, I heard it quite plainly, and I
How
don't
did
hear.
Sam and Colby get there?
Too soon, Karen. Too soon.
Too soon. But that's honest, just a joke.
Yeah, I know. But I because I don't hear things. Even when I'm doing my own editing, I spend hours listening. And I will mark out what I think are EVPs, and I'll play it over and over again. And I reckon I could be half an hour listening to it, just playing it, just skimming the thing back over and over again, trying to work out. And I think 9 times out of 10, I figure out that it's not an EVP. Like one, I'm like, oh my God, that's just Werner snoring. He'd fallen asleep during an investigation, and that's one of his sleeping noises. I was actually quite disappointed because I swore black and blue that was an EVP, but it wasn't.
I find when I do my look at my footage, I'll listen first, just hit play, and I won't look at the footage. I'll just listen. Because and then if I hear anything, then I'll stop. I'll look at where I am in the footage, and I'll go back and listen again and look. But then later, after I've listened, and if I don't hear anything, then I watch it in case I've missed something visually. But yeah, the only thing I've caught was that singing EVP after I sang. I mean that was pretty. Well, I didn't sing, I hummed. But that actually cheered me up because I was beginning to get so skeptical. I thought, everyone who says there's ghosts, they're on drugs. The most haunted building in America apparently is the Waverly Hills Sanatorium, and friggin' nothing. But when I listened back, I got my singing ghost. So there you go.
Oh, there you go. Fan-bloody-tastic. I actually prefer. I'm not as scared when I'm by myself as I am when I'm with other people.
Yeah, that's what I mean. You feed off of their fear. So often I'll go, oh, did you hear that? And you'll go, oh, Jesus, no, what? And then you get the heebie-jeebies. Like being in the wash show by myself.
What is thunder?
Yeah, you're up for storms, aren't you?
I'm surprised it didn't come up on my weather storms app. Did you get that thunder, Druzy?
Pocket watch. Yeah, big rumbles. Pocket watch says big rumbles, no rain yet, though.
Yeah, Pocket Watch is right down south. Not south, but west. She's literally not that far from the beach.
Oh, okay.
I'm out north, closer to the goiter line, where there's no rain. Yes. I do like going to places by myself. Actually, it's just hard for me to get to places by myself because I don't drive and I want other people to take.
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, it is fun. Like when I went with Heather to the hotel, not much happened, but geez, we had fun. Like it was fun.
Yeah.
Even if we did miss our planned live.
I know, right? But at least I got that Titanic short.
You did. That was pretty cool.
Yes. I've still got all the footage I took of the hotel. What I could do is disguise it somehow and just do a really creepy walkthrough and maybe just insert some creepy pictures into it.
Yeah, why not? Or you could release it and ask your viewers to review it for you in case there was something you missed.
Oh, yeah, I could. If you hear anything.
Yeah, because sometimes, if people are bored enough, they might listen and they might see. I had Enzo listen to the one from Waverley, and he said, Karen, did you pick up this? And I'm like, no. Then I had to listen to it. I'm in two minds to what he was saying, but I thought, oh, yeah, I get it. I was just impressed. I got the singing ghost. That's enough for me.
Absolutely.
That was enough to put my faith back into, well, maybe there is something out there.
Yeah, and then you go out with friends and they throw rocks on the roofs. Drew.
Yeah. What did Werner do? Was that Drew that threw the rocks, not Werner?
Drew threw the rocks the first time, and then Werner decided he was going to throw rocks as well.
No.
No, she said,
I
"Oh,
don't
yes, I
watch.
organised my Melbourne trip. Mum and Harold are supposed to be coming with me as well, but they're not. They heard a story that Qantas and all these airlines are stopping flights and all that sort of thing. That you make a booking and all of a sudden you haven't got your booking anymore. I haven't heard that. Not
No,
here.
I haven't had that. I haven't
No, I
had
don't
that.
know where she's getting it from. I think one lady said that something happened, and now all of a sudden it's every friggin' airline for every friggin' person. I don't know. I think the older my mother gets, the more she
Gets
she,
older and yeah.
it's more, I don't know, cranky or paranoid or whatever. Whatever. I'm not sure, but anyway. Gossip, haven't heard that gossip train.
Yeah, no, there's lots of gossip trains.
Hello,
Sometimes.
Maisie.
Where's Maisie? Oh, Maisie. Hello, sweetheart.
How are you? Yeah, they are doing that. They've been getting done for cancer. Oh,
yeah, I think that's Qantas. Was that Qantas, though? A pocket watch? I'm pretty sure it was.
wow. Well, if it comes from the ABC, it must be true.
Yeah, I know Qantas was getting into trouble for doing it or selling tickets on planes, on flights. This is what I know Qantas got in trouble for. Sold tickets for flights that basically didn't exist.
Ooh,
Don't know
that's a bit naughty, isn't it?
Yeah, so then people thought they had it and then it would get cancelled by we've had to cancel your flight.
I thought
Yeah.
Mum was being a bit.
Yeah, there you go, Jetstar as well. Because Jetstar and Qantas work together.
Oh yes,
So yeah, they've
Jetstar.
been up to monkey business.
Ghost flights or something, yeah, something like that.
Hey Maisie, if you get time, go later. If you're bored, go to my channel and watch my little interview.
Oh, there's I just got the lightning alarm.
Yeah, Drew said there's been lightning. Oh, it came up. Lightning alarm, flash, Windsor Gardens. Oh, Windsor Gardens.
Within 30 kilometres.
Ooh. Windsor Gardens.
Did anybody hear the lightning crash on my app? My app, when it gets to 30 kilometres, and then when it gets to 20 and then 10, I'll get a lightning sound effect. Oh, poor Werner, he's asleep and he'll have to go to work and he'll miss the storm if we get one. But like Adelaide is weird. We don't really get storms because it just sort of fizzles out by the time it comes over from the west. By the time it gets over the York Peninsula, all that, it just fizzles out. And it must pick up again and go over to friggin' Victoria.
Hi, Nicole.
Oh, Nicole, hello. How are you? Oh, long time no see. How you going? Yes. Yeah, they are late, aren't they? Yeah, when I was on my when was it? Yesterday? No. Where was I going? Or was it today? I think it was this morning, Drew, when I was on my way to work. On the bus, I got 3 warnings about thunderstorms heading towards Windsor Gardens.
Bye, Maisie.
Damn. Okay, see you, Maisie. Thanks for popping in. They started Jetstar to rival Virgin Airline. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I think I'll just go Virgin from now on. Virgin on the ridiculous.
I might as well be one. I've been one for the past 3 years.
Oh, yeah. Well, that's nice. I lost my virginity in the Rose Garden.
I think it's all dried up and healed over.
I'm still looking for it. Well, for all of my virginities.
Yeah.
I lost one in the Rose Garden, in the friggin' prickle bushes. And
oh, where are you going, Drew? Oh, he'll be going to take a picture of the lightning. Don't you get hit?
Oh, I reckon Drew's going to do a live stream later on. I just heard thunder again. Shall I, Drew, are you going to go do a live? with the thunder.
Be careful. Don't want to see you turn into a human light rod.
Yeah, I reckon. I mean, I know Drew needs to watch ours. We've been on now for what time? 10,
I don't know.
an hour and a half.
Half an hour. It's crikey.
Yeah. So I am storm chasing. Are you getting in your car to storm chase?
Be
Oh,
careful.
no live tonight. Too
See,
buggered. Oh.
I'll go and watch your video too, Drew, that you said. No, I'm back here. I'm back now, so I can get on the computer and watch things. I couldn't watch much while I was away because it used
Curly
up data.
hair is awful. I know. Curly hair is terrible in humid weather.
Yeah, look at mine. It's all humid here. So my hair's all frizzed.
Yes.
When I was in America, it was pretty good because it was freezing cold. It wasn't humid, so
Would
my
have been
hair.
crisp. Oh, there
Yeah,
it goes.
Yeah.
Within 10 kilometres. Huh? Oh.
What?
Oh, it's all right. I think I've got a text message,
Hmm.
and it says like 1 minute ago
Hmm.
that I've got my shifts, my weekly
Oh,
shift.
work.
Yes. Oh,
Shit. Is it shit?
shifts.
Shit,
Monday.
shit.
Monday. Huh? What? Oh, something weird is going on. Why am I getting this text message just now?
Maybe the storm kept it away.
I don't know. Mine is just ringlets. Oh, I don't mind ringlets. Yeah, they're very rare here in Adelaide. Yes, I love thunder. I don't know anyone who doesn't love thunderstorms.
I like it. I like a good thunderstorm, so long as I'm, here, like inside. Unless it's a hot day, I don't mind getting caught in the rain up here. Like,
Yeah, going out in the heat in a summer storm is quite good. I love a summer storm. I like being inside for a winter storm. Yes. Oh, there. Can you hear that?
I heard that. I thought it was your tummy, but it's the thunder.
Yeah. Moira has wonderful ringlets. Yes, she does, doesn't she? Oh, speaking of Moira.
Yes.
Everyone. Well, we have discussed this. I don't think we actually discussed a date yet, so I'll just have to confirm. But Moira and I are doing tarot oracle readings on the 19th, I think, of December, which will be our regular December, even though we've done Novembers in Decembers, but that's all right. On the 19th, we're going to do what's it called? What's in store for 24?
Ooh.
So that's going to
I've
be.
written it on my calendar. I have to say, guys, if you're not a member on Heather's Patreon, I am, and I got a reading from Heather and Moira, and I'm excited. It was a very good reading. Remembering that it's not like fortune telling, it's kind of like a guidance tool. But given what's happening in my life at the moment, geez, it was a spot on reading. I thought, ooh. And Dee says her reading was really great too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I've just realised Annabelle's over my shoulder.
Oh, yes. Nicole, just make sure you're not in a draft between two open windows. Why is that? Would that be because the rain comes in or the lightning will come straight through?
Make sure you're not in a draft between open windows. I don't know. Maybe we fly out of one.
I'm not sure. Yeah. Tell me more. I have a pretty oracle set you can. Oh, lovely. Thank you, Steph. That's lovely. Or Stephanie. Stephanie. I think Stephanie likes Stephanie, doesn't like Steph. Oh, I've got so many Stephanies in.
Betty, hello.
Hello, Betty. How are you? You can get hit by lightning. Oh,
Through two open windows. Gee,
Wow.
that'd be unlucky.
Yes. Oh, I've watched recently. Thanks, Betty. Yes, take Betty's lead and give me the thumbs up and share me out where you can, and all that wonderful stuff. It's free, very cheap. I recently watched a YouTube video about people who have been struck by lightning like more than 3 times.
That's unlucky, isn't it?
That would have to be the unluckiest people in the world, but
apparently the rain's just started peeing down. There you go.
Oh, not up
it
here.
might be time to get under the covers, Heather, and listen to the light. I love that. Under the covers, when there's a breeze, like it's cool, there's thunder, there's heavy rain, and it's like, ooh. Not too windy, though. I don't like it when it's real windy because I'm worried things will blow away. But yeah, I love a good thunderstorm.
Now,
Don't shower in a metal bathtub. Jesus. Don't walk under a ladder.
Yes, don't shower in a metal tub.
Well, back in the day, for people, I think everyone's the same age, though, but remember back in the day, if you're on the normal telephone, and there was a lightning storm or a thunderstorm, you had to hang up. You couldn't keep talking because.
I was actually on the phone at work. I was on the phone at work when lightning struck, and the phone went dead.
Yeah. Oh well, back in the day, you hit you come through the line. Yeah, that's right.
This is going back into the 90s. Betty, no. Last week I was at 3,953. This week, Wednesday, I was at 3,875. This morning, I was at 3,905. So I'm up and down like a freaking yo-yo. It's like YouTuber playing games with me, dangling that carrot dangling a donut in front of my face and saying, "Here, bite the cherry." And it will just yank it away.
Yeah, and it gets confusing for me too, Betty. I'm gonna have a whinge to Betty as well. I go into my little channel and I look. Nice. So I go to the last 360. I always click on last 63 days. So it's telling me now that my watch hours are 2,743.4. Right, so that tells me I need what? What's that? I need 250 watch hours roughly to get monetized. But then, if I go to the earn button, it tells me I've only got 2,500 watch hours. I'm like, make up your mind. Like that's telling me I need 500 more, and the other one's telling me I only need 250. So I give up. I'm just going to let it do its thing and get a pleasant surprise one day.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, hang on. What's the date today?
The 8th of December.
Hang on a minute. Holy shit.
What? Are you there? Like, are you up to 4,000?
No.
What?
4th. Your weekly shift starts at 4th.
Oh, she's looking at shifts again.
I think I'm working tomorrow.
Oh no.
Oh my God. Holy shit, I am.
What time do you have to start?
9 o'clock. Oh hell. No, that's Monday the 4th. Monday the 4th to Sunday the 10th. It's the 8th.
Today's the 8th.
Shit. I better make sure that that's correct, because up until today, I wasn't working Saturday.
I'd just call up and say, "Oi, I only got this at 11 o'clock last night. What game are you playing here? I'm sorry.
Oh,
I've got
no,
plans."
yeah, no, that's actually there's just a bit of a surprise. That's all. Could have been a glitch, but never mind. Anyway, what I might do is I might finish this live stream off now.
So you can get and attend to. Well, it's
So-
late anyway. What time is it where you are, Heather? It's quarter past 11.
It's quarter to 12.
Whoa, oh, that's all right. Yeah, and if you have to work tomorrow, you need some sleep.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not too sure what happened. I think it might be a glitch, but yeah, okay. Well, anyway, I'm gonna get off the live stream now, and I'm just gonna do a bit of a wind down and go to bed.
Yeah, me too, people. Me too. I'm in my pajamas. Heather's in her pajamas.
I'm in my pajamas, and yes, I want to thank everyone. Well, I just wanted to check my watch hours.
Yeah,
go. So at this particular point in time, my watch hours are 3,903.
Ooh, not long.
No, not long at all. So I've still got another. It was better when I had only 50 hours, but that's all right. Anyway, thank you, everyone, so much for joining us. Thank you, Karen, for chatting to me and sharing me your experiences over.
And my rants.
Yes, and your rants. Or we all have to rant every now and then. Thank you, Pocket Watch. Thank you, Betty. Thanks, Steve. Thanks, Stephanie. 9 people still here. Nicole, wonderful to see you again. It's been a long time. Who else is here? Obviously, there's more people watching than chatting in the chat. That's fine. All those people watching in the background, thank you so much. It's been a real help to me in getting my watch hours. Thank you, Karen. Love you. Remember, keep smiling and make the world wonder what you've been up to.
And I'll see you. I'll talk to you soon. Go get some sleep, Heather.
Absolutely.
Love you lots. Bye.
You.
Night, everybody, and good morning to Betty, and good morning to America, and good morning to England, or good afternoon, whatever the hell it is.
Bye.
Bye.